Welcome everybody. Today's topic is fault versus responsibility. I was watching a video from Will Smith, and he was talking about fault versus responsibility and how those words are intermingled and intertwined sometimes. And I started thinking about it, and I started thinking about how this relates to trucking, and specifically how it relates to expediting what I do. So this is Will Smith.
I was just having a debate with a friend of mine, and we got stuck on the difference between fault and responsibility. She kept talking about how something was somebody's fault. It's somebody's fault. I was like, it don't matter whose fault it is that something is broken if it's your responsibility to fix it. For example, it's not somebody's fault if their father was an abusive alcoholic, but it's for damn sure their responsibility to figure out how they're going to deal with those traumas and try to make a life out of it. It's not your fault if your partner cheated and ruined your marriage, but it is for damn sure your responsibility to figure out how to take that pain and how to overcome that and build a happy life for yourself. And responsibility do not go together. It sucks, but they don't. When something is somebody's fault, we want them to suffer. We want them punished. We want them to pay. We want it to be their responsibility to fix it, but that's not how it works, especially when it's your heart. Your heart, your life, your happiness is your responsibility and your responsibility alone. As long as we're pointing the finger and stuck in whose fault something is, we're jammed and trapped into victim mode. When you're in victim mode, you are stuck in suffering. The road to power is in taking responsibility. Your heart, your life, your happiness is your responsibility and your responsibility alone.
Let's talk about that. And that is what got me thinking of how this associates to what I do out here on the road. And it's something that I don't get caught up in. I don't care about whose fault something is. I recognize that it is a fault. There is fault in the world, especially when it comes to expediting and trucking. Let me explain what I mean. So a lot of times things happen in expediting. We have loads canceled. Sometimes it's because a customer may be shopping the load. They may be trying to find somebody to do what we're doing for a lower price. Something happened where the freight that was coming in didn't make it to the place that we're supposed to pick it up on time. Therefore, it's not ready for us to pick up, and they change it and they cancel the load. A lot of times you're waiting for hours on end to go pick up that load. Sometimes you're driving hundreds of miles to go pick up that load. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whose fault it is that load was canceled. But it is damn sure my responsibility to make the best of it and roll with it and get onto something else that's going to make this truck money. It's not my fault if the truck breaks down, and it's something that has nothing to do with negligence on the vehicle. It's not my fault. Trucks break. Things happen. It's going to happen. But it is my responsibility to get that truck into a shop, make sure that it gets fixed, and do the best that I can with a hand that I've been dealt. The quicker I get it fixed, the quicker I get it back on the road, the quicker I get us making money. That is what's important to me. The reason it's important to me is because we make sacrifices to be out here on the road and to be away from our families, to live a life that's a little bit harder than people would anticipate, and really is not appreciated by a whole lot of people in public. So if I'm going to make those sacrifices, and if I'm going to do that type of stuff for my livelihood, then it is my responsibility to maximize that income to the truck and therefore to myself. And I think that it's a crutch, maybe not a crutch, but a hindrance to people if they get too wound up and too caught up on whose fault something is. Right now, at FedEx Custom Critical, we're dealing with brand new technology, which is a load board. Now, the load board's been around for a while, but the technology of this load board has not been perfect. No new technology is perfect. And a lot of people get so caught up in why and fault and this stinks and all of that. It's just negative energy to hold on to. Is it going to happen? It's going to happen to all of us. It's probably going to continue to happen. Do we continue to make income? Yes. Is it the way that people are used to doing it? No, it's not. So change is really difficult to deal with. It is your responsibility as a driver, you are business operators, you're independent contractors out here in trucking, in expediting, and anything in life that you're doing. If you're going to do a job, that's still your job. It's your responsibility to earn that paycheck and be the best person that you can at that job, in my opinion. Somebody once said to me, you have to build value in yourself and show people that you're worth what they're paying you. Is that true? I think so. I've always been that way. Any place that I go to, I try to leave it better than I found it. What do you guys think? Do you dwell on fault, or do you just accept the responsibility and roll with it? What I want to know is, what do you think of the message? I don't care what you think about what Will Smith. I care about, what do you think of the message? Do you dwell on fault, or do you dwell on responsibility? Things that happen out here, like canceled loads, trucks breaking down, things like that, these are things that are going to happen. And I tell them to tell my friends, are you not going to eat tomorrow because that load canceled? I go, well, no. Well, then why let it get to you? There's a lot more serious things. If you want to talk about fault versus responsibility, please comment in the video. If you have not done so, please subscribe to the channel. Anyways, make sure you make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys later.